Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Alam nyo ba? So guys, may bago na naman tayong video na itatakil ngayon. Ito ay galing kay MaxDev PH, mga idolo. Ito ay regarding sa Philippines could get 4 Japanese ground-based air defense option. Wow! Good, ha? Good get. Siyempre, Japanese yan. Di ba? Alam naman natin ang Japanese armaments is kalidad. Di ba? Talagang maganda. Kaya isa sa mga partner natin ng bansa na patuloy na nagpapalakas sa ating Philippine Coast Guard. Usually sa Philippine Coast Guard tayo kumukuha tayo ng mga barko sa kanila. Pero wala pa akong idea kung meron tayong nakuha na iba pang armaments na galing sa kanila. Comment down below guys kung meron pa yung idea na ano pa mga armaments o paggamitan pang militar ang in-acquire natin or binigay. Meron pala yung mga helicopter na may possible na may ibigay sa ating helicopter. Ang Japan, di ba? Yung Bell. Ano ko na yan? Na-vlog ko na yan mga idolo. So, panoorin niyo po yung vlog ko na po yun mga idolo. So, yun. Simulan na natin.
In recent years, the global security landscape has witnessed significant shift.
Yan. Yan din isa sa mga dapat din natin kunin. Missile ba yan? Or guns? Parang missile. Missile nga. Pero dapat meron din yung mga ganyan yung guns, di ba? Kasi paprotekta natin yan sa mga aircraft eh. Lalo nga sa mga fighter jet, di ba? Kaya, isa yun sa mga tinitingnan ko talaga eh, na fit sa atin. Kasi kailangan din natin ng mga pagdepensa talaga sa mga drones, sa mga aircraft nga, helicopter, kasi marami ang ang kabila, di ba? Kaya kailangan din natin ng marami ding pangdepensa ng ganyan mismo. Hindi lang puro rockets, hindi lang puro tanke, or yung kailangan din natin na mayroon tayong pagdepensa. May mga automatic machine guns na pwedeng panlaban sa mga drones. O mga simple rockets na pwede rin, di ba? Kaya, sana, isa yun sa mga tinitingnan ko talaga. O sana, hindi na tinitingnan ang ating Department of National Defense.
Particularly in the Indo-Pacific region, where the Philippines and Japan have been strengthening their defense ties. A pivotal moment in this deepening relationship came on July 8, 2024, when the Philippines and Japan signed the Reciprocal Access Agreement, RAA. This agreement, while echoing the mechanisms of the Visiting Forces Agreement, VFA, between the Philippines and the United States, marks a new era of defense cooperation between the two nations. This development has profound implications for regional security, particularly in terms of military modernization and air defense capabilities. The RAA is not just a diplomatic document, it is a concrete commitment to enhancing bilateral defense relations. One of the most notable aspects of this agreement is Japan's support for the Philippines' ongoing military modernization efforts. The Philippines, under its revised Armed Forces of the Philippines Modernization Program, AFPMP, has been making strides in enhancing its defense capabilities, and Japan's involvement is a significant boost to these efforts. Japan's support comes in the form of both financial assistance and the provision of advanced military technology, which has
Yun, may basta may assistance, di ba? Yun ang kagandahan, siyempre, pwede mong matagal bayaran, o di full payment, di ba? O unti-unti. At least nandito na sa atin yung capability na yan. Yung ground-based air defense na yan. Di ba? Kaya wait din na marami din tayong pinagpipilian. Kung gusto nyo, iba't ibang brand o iba't ibang galing sa ibang bansa. Di ba? Hindi lang isa. Meron tayong Spider, di ba? Tinitingnan natin yung HIMARS. Tinitingnan natin yung Pulse ng South Korea. Ito pa. Sa Japanese naman, di ba? Yung ground-based air defense nila. Di ba? Kaya kailangan marami tayong capability rin ng mga missile. Kasi may iba naman, iba't ibang role eh. I mean, Chungmong, ayan. Di ba? Kaya mas maganda na iba-iba rin para yan, alam natin gamitin halos lahat. Hindi man halos lahat, pero karamihan sa mga allies natin na ginagamit din nila sa kanilang mga bansa. Di ba mga idolo? Wait lang mga idolo. Ayun, let's get it on again.
Japan's support comes in the form of both financial assistance and the provision of advanced military technology, which has already begun to take shape through the export of military hardware, such as radar systems. Japan's first successful export of military technology to the Philippines includes the JFPS-3ME air surveillance radar and the JTPS-P14ME mobile radar variant.
Karamihan ng mga radars natin galing Japan, diba? Sa tulong ng Japan. Kasi dati wala tayong radar, hindi natin alam kung sino yung pumapasok sa air natin o sa sea natin. Basta sa ating easy natin, exclusive economic zone natin o yung ating territory, hindi natin alam kung sino yung mga pumapasok dahil wala tayong ganyang capability dati. At least ngayon, meron na tayong satellite, ganyan, diba? Satellite tuloy. Diba? Kaya maraming salamat sa Japan sa tulong din nila. Diba? Na meron na tayong mga sonar na ganyan. Kaya yun.
These systems are a vital component of the Philippine Air Force's PAF modernization, helping the country monitor and secure its airspace, particularly its Air Defense Identification Zone, PADIZ. The sale of these radar systems marks the beginning of a broader trend of Japan's willingness to share its defense technologies with the Philippines, and it paves the way for further defense collaboration between the two nations. One of the most interesting developments in this context is Japan's potential to sell surface-to-air missile systems to the Philippines. With the passage of the new Government Procurement Act, Republic Act 12009, which allows the Philippine government to procure second-hand military hardware, Japan now has the opportunity.
Second-hand lang. Pero okay na rin yun. Basta maayos pa, di ba? Hindi naman siguro, hindi naman tayo yun. Saka yung Japan naman, grabe naman mag-maintain din siguro talaga yung mga yan, di ba? Kaya kahit na second-hand, goods na goods pa rin yan. Dagdag pa rin sa atin yan. Siyempre, mas mababa yung presyo at magagamit pa natin, di ba? Kaya, okay din naman yan. Para sa akin,
opportunity to offer its air defense systems to the Philippines, including several variants used by the Japan Ground Self-Defense Force, JGSDF. The possibility of such a sale represents a significant shift in defense dynamics, not only strengthening the Philippines' air defense capabilities but also signaling a deepening of security ties between the two nations. The potential sale of Japanese air defense systems is a game-changer for the Philippines, which has long struggled to meet the demands of securing its vast airspace. The Philippine Air Force currently operates a number of Spider ground-based air defense systems, but the number of units is insufficient to fully cover the entire PADIZ.
Correct.
Japan's offer to sell its air defense systems, both retired and active, could provide a much-needed boost to the Philippines' air defense capabilities. There are several Japanese air defense systems that could potentially find their way into the Philippines.
Marami silang air defense system Hindi lang din yan. Yung mga pinapakita yan yung mga air defense systems ng Japan So whatever it is, kung anong pwede possible na bigay na mabili natin o tulong sa atin ng Japan, goods na goods pa rin yun, di ba?
Philippine military's arsenal. Among the most likely candidates are 4 key systems that have been in service with the JGSDF.
Oh, yeah.
These include the Cold War-era MIM-23 Hawk, Japan's first indigenous air defense solution, the Type 81 surface-to-air missile, SAM, system, the Type 11 SAM system, and the more modern Type 03 SAM system. Each of these systems brings unique capabilities and could significantly enhance the Philippine military's ability to defend its airspace. The MIM-23 Hawk, developed by Raytheon in the United States, is a medium-range surface-to-air missile system designed to target low to medium-altitude threats. The system has been in service with various militaries around the world, including the United States and several NATO countries. The Hawk system was one of the first to incorporate solid-state radar and could provide a significant upgrade to the Philippines' air defense capabilities. Japan has licensed the production of Hawk missiles and has used them as part of its air defense network for decades. While the system is older, its proven track record makes it an attractive option for the Philippine military, especially if it can be acquired at a lower cost as part of the second-hand procurement deal. The Type 81, Japan's first indigenous air defense solution, is a short-range surface-to-air missile system that was developed in the late 1970s and early 1980s. The system was designed to complement the MIM-23 Hawk in defending Japan's airspace against low-altitude threats. The Type 81 has been deployed by the Japan Ground Self-Defense Force for several decades and has proven effective in securing the country's air defense identification zone. As Japan looks to decommission its older systems, the Type 81 could be a viable option for the Philippines, providing a more affordable solution compared to newer systems. The Type 11 surface-to-air missile system is an updated version of the Type 81 and offers improved capabilities. While it shares similar characteristics with its predecessor, the Type 11 incorporates modern technologies, making it more capable in terms of target tracking and interception. Given that the Type 11 is still in active service with the JGSDF, its potential export to the Philippines would be a sign of Japan's commitment to strengthening the country's air defense capabilities. The Philippine Air Force could integrate the Type 11 with the radars it has already received from Japan, further enhancing its ability to detect and neutralize airborne threats. The Type 03 surface-to-air missile, SAM, system is the most advanced air defense system in the JGSDF's inventory. With a medium-range capability, the Type 03 is designed to counter a wider array of threats, including advanced aircraft and ballistic missiles. The system is equipped with advanced radar and missile guidance systems, making it one of the most effective air defense platforms in the region. Given the growing security threats in the Indo-Pacific, particularly from China's increasing military presence, the Type 03 could play a critical role in the Philippines' efforts to safeguard its airspace. If Japan were to offer this system for sale to the Philippines, it would be a significant step toward enhancing regional security and strengthening bilateral defense ties between the two countries. The potential sale of these advanced air defense systems from Japan to the Philippines is more than just a matter of military technology transfer. It has significant geopolitical implications. The Indo-Pacific region has become an area of intense strategic competition, particularly with China's growing military assertiveness. The Philippines, located at the crossroads of the South China Sea, faces unique challenges in securing its airspace. The Philippines' PADIZ extends across vast and often contested waters, and the need for an effective air defense system has never been more urgent. Japan, too, is facing similar challenges, particularly in the East China Sea, where territorial disputes with China over the Senkaku Islands have led to heightened tensions. The Japanese government has made it a priority to strengthen its air defense capabilities, and the Type 03 SAM system is a crucial part of this effort. By providing the Philippines with such systems, Japan would not only help strengthen its own security but also contribute to the overall stability of the Indo-Pacific region. In addition to the strategic benefits, the sale of these air defense systems would also signal a deeper level of defense cooperation between Japan and the Philippines. This cooperation could extend beyond just air defense, as the two nations look to bolster their security ties in the face of common regional challenges. Japan's willingness to share its military technology with the Philippines demonstrates a growing alignment of interests and values, particularly in terms of upholding international law and promoting peace and stability in the region. The Reciprocal Access Agreement signed between Japan and the Philippines in July 2024 represents a significant milestone in their bilateral defense relationship. As both countries look to strengthen their military capabilities, Japan's potential sale of air defense systems to the Philippines could provide a much-needed boost to the latter's air defense capabilities. The integration of advanced Japanese radar and missile systems into the Philippine military would not only enhance its ability to secure its airspace but also contribute to the broader goal of regional security in the Indo-Pacific. As the security environment in the region continues to evolve,
So yun guys, so kung ano man ang possible na pwedeng i-offer ng Japan sa atin, okay din kasi bibigyan naman tayo ng siyempre ng lower price, tapos siyempre yung pagbayad niya hindi naman full blast. Siguro paunti-unti din, tutulungan din tayo ng Japan. Paano? Para yun nga. Kasi makikinabang din naman ng Japan sa atin eh. Kumbaga, syempre, didepensahan din natin ating bansa. At is parang isa lang din naman ang ating ang nagkakaroon tayo ng alitan, di ba? May isang malaking bansa, di ba? So, at least, kahit paano, kapag mayroon na tayong mga ganitong capability, makakalaban din tayo. At matutulungan din natin mga allied natin, mga bansa, na kung bubulihin din sila ng malaking bansa na yun, di ba, mga idolo. Kaya, okay din talaga ito, mga idolo. Kung ano man ang i-offer sa atin ng Japan, kunin na natin. Siyempre, Japan yan. Diba? Made in Japan, kumbaga. So, kahit na second hand is malaki pa rin natin yan. Malaking boost pa rin sa ating mga military yan. Dahil nga, magkakaroon na tayo ng mga dadagdagan pa ang ating mga kagamitang pandigma. Di ba, mga idolo? So guys, update na lang tayo dito kung ano man magiging mangyari sa dito, kung matutuloy ba o hindi. Itatagil po natin yan next time kapag mayroon na tayong update regarding sa video na ito. So maraming salamat kay Max Def PH sa kanyang video. So lalagay ko po sa description down below ang kanyang full video, pati po ang kanyang YouTube channel, mga idolo. So huwag niyo po kalimutan mag-subscribe po sa kanya. At syempre po, huwag niyo po kalimutan mag-subscribe sa aking channel. Hit niyo po yung notification bell at yung like button. At huwag niyo po kalimutan na i-follow ako sa aking Facebook page na alam niyo ba, mga idolo. So dito na po tayo nagtatapos. Maraming salamat sa lahat. Ingat po tayo lagi and God bless us all. Bye-bye.